guys, Antix here. Today I'll be showing you how to make a working store in Lumber Tycoon 2, and also I'll give you some advice on how not to get scammed whilst buying stock and selling stock. First of all, something which is really obvious, you need a store. So you can maybe build like an indoor store like I did, Anthony's, but also you can do an outdoor store. But basically what you need to do is just make something that makes it pretty obvious that it's a store. For example, it literally says shop up here. So it's pretty obvious it's a shop. So you have to have something so that people will like come over to your shop and ask if they could buy something. Jumping into the next topic, I'll be telling about how to buy stock and how to sell stock. Let's start off with buying stock. So obviously you need something to sell. So what I like to do is I get like a dealer that deals me all the axes over and over again, and they're willing to like add you on Discord or something, so that when you like need a refilling stock, then you just ask them, hi, can I please have like more axes, and then like they just sell it to you. So I actually have a private seller that like sells me a lot of axes. So this is how I've got all these axes. Like I've even got, I don't know how many these are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 many axes, which is I think maybe the most expensive axe in the game. Why am I counting 2 more? It's because like I usually have 1 in my inventory, but both of them are over in my safe, so I have 2 in my safe. So you get access to the stock if you buy it, and now selling stock also, you can also get access like by yourself. For example, in the holiday season you could buy a gingerbread axe. I don't know where these are because there's so many axes. Gingerbread axe, is it even in somewhere over here, or is it on the other side? I don't know, I have gingerbread axes somewhere. Please tell me if I'm blind. So you, like the rookery axe, you can always get this, and it's really easy to get this. Like it's only about 10k to get this, and then also we'll hop onto the pricing later, but you like have to price it a little bit more so that you get profit, because what's the point of shop if you don't get any profit? So if you're a starter, you might want to get some rookery axes. Also, you might want to get like bird axes. You can get those from Twitter, but they're also really cheap from like sellers. Maybe even a beta axe. Yeah, just anything that you think is valuable to sell inside of your store. Now let's go on to the selling. So to sell an item, you must have somewhere to like wait for your customers to come. I have this little seat over here, and then they're like, hey, can I please buy this item? Then you come out of your seat, or you can even stand if you want, but I like to sit. And then you like take the axe that they want. You take the axe. I don't actually want to mess up like how they're displayed. So let's say I took the end times axe. I took it. I put it inside of my little truck in here, inside of the truck bed. You have the person sitting in your passenger seat. You just go to their base, wherever their base is. And then you have to put on whitelist for them, and this is where I'll get into later. I will get into how to prevent scams. So then you whitelist them, but they can steal everything from you. Once I was trying to give some dude like a free axe, but he hacked and he teleported every single item I had, all my stuff onto his plot, and then he said, yeah mate, it wasn't me. So I'll hop into how to prevent scams later, but you need to go to menu, whitelist them, make sure they touch the axe so that it's claimed as theirs. Make sure they touch the axe a little bit, maybe just pick it up and put it back down, and then they have to go to menu, load, click on their current slot and reload, and that's how you sell axes. But I still haven't told you on how to prevent scams, so I'm gonna tell it to you now. So to do this, you have to have Discord, and you must be in the Lumber Tycoon Discord, also known as the Lumber Chat Discord. And this is owned by Defaultio. He's the owner of the game too. So yeah, so make sure it's the real group by having this Defaultio on. And also this founder, these people, I don't know, just make sure they're in the role. So I will link a Bunny Films video with the link in his description to get onto this Discord, because I don't know how to get the link. So this is once you go on here, you have to go down somewhere over here and to the scammers list. So if you get scammed, you have to report the evidence to you have to report the evidence over to the admins, and I'll tell you how to do evidence, how to get evidence. Yeah, so I did when I got scammed by that dude, by that hacker dude that also had speed hacks. I couldn't get him onto this scammers list because I couldn't get onto this scammers list. So basically, user stole players' items by exploits. That's what that dude did. I forgot his name. But yeah, that's what that dude did. He used exploits to steal items from me. If something like that happens to you, or maybe you get scammed, like they take it without paying, then I'll show you how to get evidence. To get evidence, you need some sort of recording software. So I personally have MonoSnap. That's a really good that's a really good recording software, and I'm actually using it to record this video at the moment. So you can use that, or you can use OBS Studio. But for me, OBS Studio broke because it's not good anymore. Like, it's just lagging, and I don't know how to fix it. So these two are free. So is Bandicam, but if you want the full version, then you have to pay. So heck, you can even use Bandicam if you want, but it's a bit cringy. Let's just say Bandicam. It's a bit cringy. As long as you have a recording software, maybe you can even use Goyaza Replay, but I've never tried that. I don't know how it works. Just as long as you have a editing software, then you're fine. So you just have to open it up and start recording every single time you're doing a deal. Every single time you're trying to buy something, record it. Every single time you're trying to sell something, record it. Because if you get scammed, you can get in touch with the admins, like somebody over here, maybe even chat guards. Chat guards. You have to report it to like a chat guard or something. And then you send them the footage, and then they can put them on the scammers list. And I like to use the scammers lists to make sure that the person here isn't to make sure the person here that selling or buying isn't a scammer. Oh look, there's Bunny Films, the person I mentioned for the link. So yeah, that's how to prevent scams. Now let's go on to the last little guide: pricing. So let's say you probably opened your shop for that sweet money, and you need prices obviously for the axes, and you don't want to sell them at how much they cost normally. So you just have to make up a price, any price. So for the Rickery axe, I doubled the I doubled the price because they're like really hard to get. They take a lot of time. You guys didn't see how many times I cut on my last video showing you how to get the Rickery axe. I cut so many times. It was maybe for half an hour that took me, but it was also because I was telling you guys how to do it, so maybe it'll be a little bit less. So pricing. If it's like an off-sale axe and it's not that common, then just go ahead, price it 100k. Oh, there's the gingerbread axes. I was wondering where they are earlier in the video. So you just have to. So for example, these cost 10k stock. So you take it. So I doubled it. These are quite rare. These costed 40k and they're quite common, but they're like really effective at chopping. So just price it at 100k. This was on sale in 2017, so this should be like 100k. This alpha axe, it's unboxed. It's worth nothing because it's unboxed. So that's about maybe 30k. This is 15k. Because that's beta. That's even worse than that. Yeah, so if it's like these two and they're unboxed, actually any axe, if it's unboxed, it's worth way less. So, also this is off sale, and this is rare. I mean, it's not rare, but it's off sale. But it's so common. It's 30k, so you should price this at 30k. Eyeballs are worth 100k. Boxed eyeballs are 110k. Fire axes are 100k. They were from 2015, so that's quite a reasonable price. The axe is 100k, 2017's summer. This is, I think, from Thanksgiving, maybe 2016 or 17. That's only worth 50k. And this was the stock price of the gingerbread axe was like 90k. So maybe just add like 30k and then boom, that's the price. So with these different items, Scubus 1 million. I'm not even joking. This was so hard to get. It took 5 hours to get, and it's extremely rare. So 1 million right there. Also, this is one of the items that the hacker stole. But my good buddy, also known as my supplier that gives me the access too, gave this Scubus to me for 200k, so he's nice. Also, this is a fork box. So these peculiar items like this fork should probably be sold at maybe, I don't know. This is quite rare, 300k I would say. Alpha Axe 200k. If it's boxed, then it's 200k. Candy cane axe, that's not actually worth that much. I only put this in this case because I've loved candy axes, because like one of my friends gave one to me in 2017, then it got stolen by that dumb exploiter in April of 2019 this year, and I've just really liked these axes since then, because it meant a lot to me when that friend gave it to me for free. Yeah, so I just put it in here. I don't even know if he's my friend anymore. I think he might have quit Roblox. Gifts. Any gift should be about 50k at the least. At the max, it should be, I don't know. At the max, it should be anything. So these are worth 100k each. So this is 400k worth of gifts right here. So 100k, 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 and 100k if they're boxed. And then it's worth it. So normally you should sell gifts for about 100k. Once I sold the BX gift for about 80k. I don't know if it was a good deal, but I don't regret it because it was for my friend. Yeah. So that's the pricing, and that's also the end of the tutorial. Thank you for watching, and sorry that this video is so long. I mean, I have to review it myself, so I'm technically torturing myself as well. But it's completely worth it for you guys. And goodbye.